Alrighty. Okay. So once you're all done with your project, you should have three designs ready to go. Uh, Marissa kindly didn't really volunteer, but she just sent me her file, not really knowing what I was going to use it for. But we're looking at Marissa's, and it's not completed yet. She's still fine tuning some things, but she's pretty far ahead, and the project's looking really great already, as is. So we'll just pretend it's finished. Right here, you're all going to create a paragraph box using the type tool. And you're going to type in Art 150, Major Project 1, image and text, and then your name underneath that. Um, Once you have that, we're also going to use the Artboard tool, which is on your toolboard, to create extra artboards. So we're going to now push that button. I'm going to click on this gray area of my pasteboard because you can see that what it's done is it's activated my last active artboard. And I don't want any artboards activated because I'm going to go to the control panel at the top menu. And now I'm going to select new artboard, and it should default to the last artboard size you just used. And now I just placed it there. And I want two artboards for right now. Now I'm just going to click on the selection tool. I'm going to take my type box, place it on one of the artboards. We're going to align this to our artboard, center, center. And then now I'm going to open up my next artboard right here. And now I'm going to place my process work into this file. So to do that, I want to go to File, Place, and now I need to find it. It is here. Scan. Place. You can just ignore this for right now. Hit OK. And then what you're going to end up with is a cursor that is loaded up. And it'll tell you how many images are loaded into your cursor. We only selected one image, so it's just going to show one of one. I'm going to line this up corner to corner and just drag it out. And now I have Marissa's process work here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of inspect it to see how clear it is. And we can get it a little bit more clear. We did some fine tuning in Photoshop with the levels adjustment layer. But now what we're going to do is we're going to image trace it. And what that'll do is it'll turn her drawings into vector shapes. So whenever you select an image, it'll automatically give you the image trace menu and the control panel up here. So now I can hit image trace. This is just giving you a warning about the file size and it rendering, it's slowing down the computer. I'm just going to hit OK. Okay, so now it's traced it, but it's did like a default setting, and you can customize that by opening up the image trace panel, which is this button here. And what I want actually is grayscale, because right now it traced it in black and white. So I'm going to go to Mode, and I want grayscale. It's going to retrace it. Because I want some of those nuances that come through with the hand. So that way we can get some more pen stroke in there, or pencil stroke. Subtleties. Okay, so that's a little bit more clear now. You can slide this gray slider around. If you increase the amount of gray, that's going to give you more detail. Well, that's not true. It all depends on the quality of lines. So this is one of those things where you kind of just have to adjust, and if it looks better one way or the other, then go with that one. If that makes sense to you. Because sometimes adding more gray will actually decrease your contrast, whereas having less gray will increase the contrast. It's a matter of what values you have in there. That looks really good now. Okay, so that's ready to go. So now we have, if I'm going to back out, we have all of the parts needed to complete our assignment. I'm going to turn image trace off. What I'm going to do now is I have to pick a winner. Let's say my winner in this situation will be this one right here as my final design solution. So let's look at my artboards. So that's artboard 3. Artboard 4 is my title board. Artboard 5 is my process board. I'll go to my artboards for here. So now I need to change the order of my artboards because I want artboard 4, which is actually listed as artboard 6, to be in the front. So in the artboard panel, I'm going to drag that to the top. It hasn't moved position yet, but we're going to move it. And then now I want artboard 2 to be in position number 2. I'm sorry, artboard 7 in position 2. Now I'm going to go to the flyout menu. I'm going to artboard options. And here I can, whoops, not that one. We want rearrange all artboards. We can keep this in a linear order. Spacing 1/2 inch, hit OK. That didn't work. I think we had some locked layers. Make sure your layers are unlocked. And they're also, I'm just going to do this. Object, unlock all. There we go. Okay, let's do that again. Artboards. Rearrange artboards. Okay. Move artwork with artboard as well. That didn't work. So let's do it again. I'm not keeping track. So we want artboard 7 right here, position 2. So I'll move that there. Let's rearrange our artboards. Third time check. Kevon's going to be on our YouTube channel now. There we go. So now we have it all in order. What's nice about this, say if this is maybe first, second, and third choice. What we have is a story walking us through the whole design process, and it also gives us an entrance into the designer's thinking to get us here. If we were to have our critique day and present only this board right here, that doesn't really give us much insight into problem solving. And the benefit of us all being in a room together is we get to share how we all think about projects, which also helps us like develop each other more. So that's all you need to do to wrap up your project. Once you do that, you're going to then go to Save As, Major Project 1, last 4 of your ID. We're going to create a PDF. So Format, Adobe PDF. You're going to hit Save. Right here you have these presets built in, and we want press quality. Hit save. Now we should be able to view this as a slideshow. Spinning wheel. Come on. And that's it. That's all you have to do for your final project. What I want is all of your artboards should be in the same AI file. You shouldn't be turning in 3 separate AI files, just one AI file. So an AI file and a PDF, 2 files. I need the AI file because I need to look at all of your layers and to make sure that you're keeping things in order and developing your workflow habits. Cool. Let me stop recording.